She was given a second chance after a manslaughter conviction, but within months, everything changed. What started as probation quickly turned into a series of new charges, leading to a courtroom decision that would send her to prison for the maximum sentence. This is the case of Brianna Renee Mitchell. In December 2021, Mitchell was convicted of manslaughter in Texas and placed on 10 years of community supervision. Instead of serving time behind bars, she was given an opportunity to remain free under strict conditions. But less than a year later, that second chance was at risk. Prosecutors say that on September 8, 2022, Mitchell committed multiple new offenses, violating the very terms that allowed her to stay out of prison.
Are you the same Brianna Renee Mitchell who was placed on community supervision in 2020 CR 4098A for the offense of manslaughter? All right, did you understand by pleading true to violations 1, 1, and 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $1,500 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations 1, 1, and 1?
Yes.
You're going to have to humble yourself. 2020 CR 4098A, State of Texas versus Brianna Renee Mitchell. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Brittany Sparks.
Defense.
The attorney record Monica Guerrero. I'm covering for Ms. Guerrero. Joseph Stateson. Ms. Mitchell, would you give this judge permission for me to do the plea in case of Monica Guerrero?
That's not.
All right, I'm going to need you to speak up, okay?
Yes.
All right, are you Brianna Mitchell?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Brianna Renee Mitchell who was placed on community supervision in 2020 CR 4098A for the offense of manslaughter on December 10th, 2021 for a term of 10 years? Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state.
Yes, Judge. Violated condition number 1 on or about the 8th day of September 2022 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Brianna Renee Mitchell, committed the offense of possession of controlled substance, penalty group 1, in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Violated condition number 1 on or about the 8th day of September 2022 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Brianna Renee Mitchell, committed the offense of fail to ID fugitive intent to give false information in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Violated condition number 1 on or about the 8th day of September 2022 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Brianna Renee Mitchell, committed the offense of evade arrest or detention in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
We'll waive the other violations.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
None.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violations 1, 1, and 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $1,500 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations 1, 1, and 1?
Yes.
The court will find 1, 1, and 1 true. Is there an agreement?
Yes, Judge, we're asking that you grant the motion, revoke her probation, and sentence her to 10 years in TDC. In addition, Judge, will be taking into consideration cause numbers 2022 CR 10345B, County Court cause number 692652, County Court cause number 692653.
Is that the agreement, defense?
It is, Your Honor, and I believe I may have made a...
In court, Mitchell faced 3 serious violations. The first was possession of a controlled substance. The second was failure to identify as a fugitive with intent to give false information. And the third was evading arrest or detention. When asked how she pleaded, Mitchell admitted to all 3 violations. By pleading true, she acknowledged that she had broken the conditions of her probation. The judge made it clear what that meant. She could now face the full consequences of her original sentence, up to 10 years in prison.
Clerical typo on the certificate of appeal. I may have put the KSB in TIC instead of the NPR with minus.
Yes. No, I'll correct that. Is there any objections to the court correcting that with the proper cause number?
No. And if I may put something else on the record, Your Honor.
Yes.
This offense was created during a time where Ms. Mitchell was on federal release, supervised release. She has federal back time, and post the offense, she did time in federal prison. I have some dates if I could put those on the record.
Yes.
She was in custody in federal prison or federal custody on April 18th, 2016, where she was sentenced November 17th, 2016. And she was not released until April 3rd, 2020. When she was released April 3rd, 2020, it was supervised release. And there was a revocation hearing. And she has federal custody time from February 18th, 2022 to April 13th, 2022. And we ask that she be given credit for federal time in addition to the Barry County time.
So you're asking for credit from April 18th, 2016 to April 13th, 2020?
We are, and I did explain to my client that is prior to the offense date, but she was still in custody post that also, and that it's the court's discretion to award time.
So with regards to the dates from April 18th, 2016 to April 13th, 2020, was this case open on a motion to revoke or no?
I don't believe it was on a motion to revoke.
All right, was this case pending?
I have to,
Right.
I can
So-
check one moment, Your Honor.
Okay, so that's what I want to know about that. But with regards to the February 18th to 2020, February 18th, 2022 to April 13th, 2022, this was pending, correct?
Yes.
All right, so she will definitely receive credit for those dates. I just need to check on the April 18th date.
Mitchell confirmed that she understood the risk and still chose to proceed. As the hearing continued, the court also reviewed her past. This included time spent in federal custody from 2016 to 2020, along with additional custody in 2022. All of it painted a broader picture of her legal history, one that would factor into the final decision.
Can you look for that too?
So that was really
So when this case was on the system, what date was that again?
February of and then she was running patient 12-10.
All right. Well, it appears, Ms. Sparks,
Yes, Judge.
on this case, I'm being informed by the clerk that this case was actually on the system January 2nd, 2016.
Yes, Judge, that's what our computer shows.
Okay. So we can go back on the record printer. So are you asking the court to follow this agreement?
Yes.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Then the court is finding 1 and 1 true. The court will follow your agreement, revoke, sentence you to 10 years in the prison, take in consideration 2022 CR 10345B, County Court Cause number 692652, 692653, give you credit for any time served, and the court will give you the credit served in federal custody from April 18, 2016 to April 3rd, 2020, and February 18th, 2022 to April 13th, 2022. Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing?
No, Judge.
Nothing from defense.
All right. For some reason, there's no affirmative finding.
In the end, the court accepted a plea agreement between the defense and the prosecution. Her community supervision was officially revoked, and Mitchell was sentenced to 10 years in prison, the maximum term tied to her original manslaughter conviction. The court also confirmed a deadly weapon finding connected to the case, involving a firearm. This carries serious long-term consequences, even after release. Mitchell also waived her right to appeal, making the sentence final. Before closing the case, the judge had one final message. She spoke directly to Mitchell about her children and her future. Her advice was simple, but powerful. She told her that when she gets out, she will need to humble herself, because the life she left behind has moved on.
Without her, what began as a second chance ultimately ended in a maximum sentence, showing how quickly everything can change when probation conditions are violated.
On this, of a
On the
deadly
original?
weapon. Yes. Let me see something, just one moment. I don't know what the underlying facts of this case were. Just give me 1 second. I'm assuming a weapon was involved, be it a vehicle or something else. All right, yeah, it's involved a gun.
It appears that my client appears that it was with the co-defendant who had a gun. Her client didn't have a gun, but that was not negotiated with the district attorney's office with Marcus prior to this.
All right, because it, I mean, according to the, and I know this is before your time, Mr. Statesman, but according to the indictment, it says that Brianna Mitchell did recklessly cause the death of an individual, namely, the complainant, by discharging a deadly weapon. So this is pre this attorney, Ms. Mitchell, but that's what's in the paperwork. So there's going to be an affirmative finding. So there's an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck. We can go off the record. I saw in this case where parenting classes were ordered for you. So here's the thing. Someone else is taking care of your children or your child. When you are released from prison, and at some point you will be, do not go up to the house acting as though, here I am, let me put my rules in place and disregard whatever rules have been set for your children. You understand? You're going to have to humble yourself. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.